chasing, just living in my destiny. I'm done chasing, just living in my destiny. I'm done chasing, just living in my destiny. From a young lady to woman, no need to question me. Spoken word poetry is the best of me. True spit and wisdom given. Creating lyrics from the soul, taking broken pieces and making them whole. You see, I have a story to be told. No longer aiming for fame, don't need to scream my name. You see, the truth lives where I've made it. My tongue can't be tamed. Straight now, it's symbolic from the truth. You see, I'm living the real lyrics, and some of you lame spirits, but don't mirror. Allow my reflection to be a daily dose blessing. I got answers, so stop questioning. My mind, body, and soul reflecting. You see, at every moment I'm being tested, but at every moment my God is perfected. The paparazzis, they're after me. They're yearning to know my history and my bad. Her story is clear to me that this is my destiny. I'm done chasing, just living in my destiny. I'm done chasing, just living in my destiny. I'm done chasing, just living in my destiny. From a young lady to woman, no need to question me. From a young lady to woman, no need to question me. From a young lady to woman, there's no need to question me, one love.
My name is Mary Ann Anderson. I was born on February 27th, 1897, and died on April 8th, 1993. And I'm an opera singer, and I performed at the Lincoln Memorial.
I'm George Washington Carver. I was a prominent African American agricultural scientist and inventor. I was born a slave January 1st, 1864. I invented hundreds of peanut-related products, but not peanut butter. I established and ran an agricultural school at Tuskegee Institute, keeping its all-black faculty. Because of this, I had two silly but fitting nicknames, the Peanut Man and the Black Leonardo, and George Washington Carver. Bye.
I'm Michelle Alexander. I was born on October 7, 1967, in Steele, Illinois. I'm a highly acclaimed civil rights lawyer, advocate, local scholar, and a writer. I have worked to expose the systemic racial discrimination in the United States. I published a book, The New Jim Crow, Mass Incarceration in the Age of Color Blindness, that highlights racism within the United States criminal justice system. I'm a great leader of today because I worked to uncover the racist systems that impact the Black community in hopes that change will come. I am Michelle Alexander.
Squeeze play back there, but up front, Daniel Suarez. Beats Wallace to line. One to go. Now it got ugly getting into turn one.
Clear.
Great side to Suarez to fight for that position. Oh, this is going to be big. Larson still coming on the inside. He's up to third. He's got one more quarter to get there. But Scott, probably not enough time. Wallace, Suarez to the bottom.
Crossover. Wow. Oh, my goodness. These finishes have been crazy.
I built that 41 car Suarez. I thought he was going to sneak through there, but he quite made it.
Remember what I said? You're going to find that who wants to go to an all-star race? That right there was Bubba Wallace. Relentless.
That is big, boys. That is huge.
And of course, the guy that paid the big price was Daniel Suarez.
Look at Bubba's car. Looked like he'd been running Martinsville or somewhere.
My name is Bubba Wallace. I was born on October 8, 1993, in Mobile, Alabama. When I was growing up, I started racing at the age of 9. One of my greatest achievements, I started racing at the age of 9. Today, I worked to bring awareness to the abuse of African American by police. I also called on NASCAR to remove the Confederate flag at NASCAR races. I am a great leader of 2021 because I am one of the most successful African American drivers in the history of NASCAR. I am Bubba Wallace.
My name is Kamala Harris. I was born on October 26, 1964 in Oakland, California. When I was young, my parents brought me to civil rights demonstrations and taught me and my sister Maya about justice. I became California's attorney and a United States Senator. I speak out on behalf of immigrants and push legislation to improve laws that improve people's lives. I am the first ever female, Black, and Southeast Asian Vice President of the United States. I am a great leader of 2021 because I'll continue to help the people and bring our country together. I am Kamala Harris.
Hello, my name is Juwan Faulkner. I am 14 years old and I'm a young entrepreneur. I started selling hot dogs in front of my house in North Minneapolis, Minnesota. My hot dog stand turned into a business. I almost got shut down, but the health department helped me get a permit to continue selling food. I'm very proud. I love how it brings the community together. I am Juwan Faulkner.
Hi, my name is Haley P. Newton. I was born on February 17, 1942. I attended college in Oakland, California. While there, I joined the Black Panther Party and became defense minister. I experienced many acts of racism and police brutality. I was charged with different crimes to overshadow the services we offered within the Black community, like free meals, health and wellness, and protection from racists. I passed away on August 22nd, 1989, but my impact in social services lives on. I am Haley P. Newton.
Hello, my name is William Sidney Pittman. I was born on April 21st, 1875, in Montgomery, Alabama. When I was young, at the age of 17, I attended Tuskegee Institute, where I completed programs in woodwork and architectural and mechanical drawing. It was supposed to be a 5-year program, but I finished in 3. One of my greatest achievements is opening my own successful architectural practice and receiving many important commissions. I developed the Fairmount Heights housing development for blacks in the suburbs of Maryland. In 1907, I married Portia Washington, daughter of Booker T. Washington. I also won a federal commission for the Negro building at the Tercentennial Exposition at Jamestown, Virginia in 1907. I also designed the colored Carnegie Library of Houston, built in 1913 as the only library available to African Americans of that city. I broke many barriers. I'm William Sidney Pittman.
My name is Dr. Roger Airliner Young. I was born in Clifton Forge, Virginia in 1899. I'm a zoologist and expert with animals in their habitat. A zoologist studies all animals, not just land animals or water animals. I was the first black female zoologist to earn a doctorate degree in zoology from the University of Pennsylvania in 1940. I performed research at the Marine Biological Laboratory. I contributed to the scientific community by publishing a paper on the internal structures of the Paranecium. I became the first black woman to research and publish professionally in my field. I also taught at Howard University, North Carolina College for Negroes, Shaw University, Paul Quinn College, and Southern University. My greatest achievement was earning a PhD in zoology, but the beginning was difficult. I failed my qualifying exams and eventually was fired from Howard as an assistant professor of zoology and research assistant. Things were much better at the University of Pennsylvania, where people were more supportive and I could sharpen my saw and earn my PhD. I soon became the head of biology department at Charlotte University in Raleigh, North Carolina, as well as the other schools all the way up till I died in 1964. Even though there were challenges, I worked through them to make myself better. I am Dr. Airliner Young.
Hello, my name is Rogers Nelson, aka Prince. I was born June 7, 1958, and was most known for being an American songwriter, musician, director, record producer, and more. I once sold over 150 million copies of my record, Purple Rain, worldwide. I ranking me among the best artists in the world. My success did not come that easily because I was raised by divorced parents and was bullied at school for having seizures. I was 57 when I died in Choosing, Minneapolis. My name is Prince Rogers Nelson.
Hello, my name is Nellie Stone Johnson. I was born in December 17, 1905 and died April 2nd, 2002. I wanted Black women to have a good education and have all the rights like men, to be able to vote and work to get paid an equal amount. I died a peaceful way and I never got bullied. I grew up Dakota County. I met the Vice President, Hubert H. Humphrey, and taught him a lot about civil rights. I worked for Minneapolis NAACP since I was a teenager. I accomplished a lot of things for Black women because I am a African American woman who knows we should all be treated the same. If you want to learn more about me, go to MNOPIA and Workplace Minnesota.
Hi, I am Dorothy Hyde. I am an African American civil rights woman. I was born on March 24, 1912 in Richmond, Virginia, and died on April 10. I was faced with issues on the African American woman. I was educated in the NYU Standard High School of Culture, Education, and Development. I began at the age of 25 when I joined the National of Negro Women. Throughout my life, I was fighting for both black and white women. While I was acting against launching and reforming to the criminal justice, I won the Springwood Medal and the Congress Medal, and more. But once again, I am Dorothy Hyde. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Creola Catherine Johnson. I was born August 26, 1918 in White Spruce Springs, West Virginia. I was the youngest of 4 children, and I developed great mathematical abilities at a young age. My mother was a teacher, and my father was a farmer, a handyman, and a lumberman. I went to 2 colleges, West Virginia University and West Virginia State University. I married James Johnson and James Gobble. We have 3 beautiful children named Joetta, Constance, and Catherine Gobble. One of my biggest accomplishments was that I figured out the paths for spacecraft to orbit around Earth and land on the moon. At NASA and NACA, I worked on calculating trajectories, launch windows, and emergency return paths. As an African American female, a challenge I faced was segregation and disintegration. I died of natural causes February 24, 2020 at the age of 101. I am Catherine Johnson.
Hi, my name is Louis Hayden. I was born December 2nd, 1811 in Lexington, Kentucky. Ever since I was born, I have been a slave, and not just me, my whole family. I got tired of white people treating us like mats to step on. So I escaped with my family, and it was close call, but we did it. And this was going on when the Underground Railroad was around, and I was in it to help our people that don't have the courage to stick up for themselves. I helped us gave slaves by giving them a place to stay, so I decided to open my own clothes shop for Black people for a little town called Boston. I did this because I wanted to prove a point that you can do anything you put your mind to. So I put my life on hold for others. I later got into politics and was elected to be a state representative for my hometown of Boston. I did everything my bar. One thing that people have said about me is that the street culture says is Lewis Hayden. Life, Lewis Hayden's life that I live for others. I was needed prince among us. I was proud of myself at the and people around me. So I died April 2nd, 1889. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Thank you. This is Lewis Hayden.
Hello, my name is Harriet Tubman. I was born March 1882 in Dorchester, Maryland. I was born as a slave and at the age of 5 started working as a house servant. I started working in the field in my late teens and had to take care of an infant. My son was taken from me when he was at a young age. I helped slaves escape first by boat and also saving slaves by creating the Underground Railroad. The Underground Railroad is a way for slaves to escape quickly and discreetly. I sued a white man for selling my son, and I won. I was thinking about others when I was struggling myself, and also continuously put my life on the line. I always believe that every great dream begins with a dreamer, always remembering what you have within you. The strength, the patience, and the passion to reach the stars, to change the world. I turned this into this. Sadly, I died March 10, 1913 in Auburn, New York.
Hi, my name is Ilhan Omar. I was born in Mogadishu, Somalia on October 4th in 1982. I am the first Muslim woman to speak during a domestic farmer Labor Party endorsement convention in Minneapolis, Minnesota, June 17, 2018. I am the first lawmaker to wear a hijab in Congress. I'm inspiration to many because I fight for human lives. I'm fighting to protect my community. One thing that is important to me is my husband and my children. I am still alive today. If you want to learn more about me, you can find me on Ilhan Omar Wikipedia, or you can find me on Ilhan Omar Home Facebook. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Booker T. Washington. I was born on April 5th, 1856 in Hillsford, Westlake, Virginia corner. My parents are Jane and Washington Ferguson, but I never really knew my dad. I was born in a slave hut, but after emancipation, I moved to Michigan, where I started working when I was only 9 years old. I worked in a salt furnace and in a coal mine, but a few years later, and many years later, after all those hardships and trials, I opened the Tuskegee Institute in Alabama. I opened it because I wanted a future for Black people, and I wanted them to excel with knowledge. I still wanted them to fight with segregation and everything, especially with racism going on, but I wanted them to have knowledge, something to help them, something that been taken away from them for years. So I opened the Tuskegee Institute in Alabama. I feel like I should be remembered for helping and inspiring Black people and wanting them to excel with knowledge. And I just want everyone to know that education is key and it's power. Knowledge is power. Now, I feel like in 1896, I gave George Washington Carver, a famous plantation, a chance to teach agriculture in my school. In the beginning of his career, I sadly died in November 14, 1915, in Tuskegee, Alabama, by complications with hypertension. But here are some fun facts about me. I was the first person to go to the White House, the first Black person to go to the White House, and I was the first Black person to receive an honorary certificate from Harvard. That's absolutely amazing, and an amazing step up for the racism and culture we had here. I had dinner with Theodore Roosevelt. I survived slavery. That's a big thing. Yeah, I just feel like I should be remembered for things I did. Like, these are things I did. I helped people. I helped with education. I wanted a future for Black people, and I wanted to give them that. And I'm so glad that I was here as in this wax museum, because this is just I feel like I've done something special. Thank you. If you want to find out more about me, you can go to nps.gov, Booker T. Washington, Goodreads, Booker T. Washington, or Britannica, Booker T. Washington. Thank you so much for this experience. And Black Power.